We got some massive news coming out of Avalanche today. They have went ahead and officially partnered up with Amazon or Amazon Web Services, and we're going to take a look at exactly what this means. But the first thing we have to take a look at is, of course, what has this impact had on the price of Avalanche? And we can see it is up about 14%, right around $14.50. It went all the way up to about $15, and we can see obviously right now the spike it had. It was sitting around $12.50 before, and obviously now it went all the way to about $15, consolidating around $14.50 right now. But if we take a look into what this means, essentially they are bringing scalable blockchain solutions to enterprises as well as government. Now, you may be wondering, why in the world is this going to help enterprises and governments in the adoption of blockchain? Well, this is basically because AWS is massive in that space and it's already FedRAMP compliant. And if you're not too sure what this is, basically if we go on to AWS and we look at what is FedRAMP, basically this is the Federal Risk and Authorization Management Program. This is FedRAMP. It's a US government-wide program that delivers a standard approach to the security assessment, authorizations, and continuous monitoring of cloud products and services. So if we take a look at whether or not AWS has FedRAMP approval, whether or not it's compliant, and whether or not they have the authority to operate, they basically say that AWS is a cloud service provider that offers cloud service offerings, and as a CSP or cloud service provider, AWS follows the FedRAMP process to get its cloud service offerings authorized by the federal or DoD use. So this is actually quite interesting because now that Amazon Web Services has partnered with Avalanche, we can understand that their entire blockchain, this is the Avalanche blockchain, is one step closer for enterprises and governments to partake in blockchain activities because they're also partnered with AWS, and AWS is FedRAMP compliant, which is a vital capability and prerequisite for enterprises and governments. Now, furthermore, it does say that Avalanche plans to add subnet deployment as managed service to the AWS marketplace, so both individuals and institutions can launch custom subnets with just a few clicks. And if you forgot what the subnets are, this is basically available on the P chain for Avalanche, and this is where it lets users stake AVAX as validators to create their own validators for their layer 1 or layer 2 blockchain, and this is all running on the primary network of Avalanche. So if we take a look at this, it says subnets or subnetworks allow projects to stake AVAX to create their L1 or L2 blockchains. These blockchains are then secured by a dynamic set of validators working together to achieve a consensus. So they are basically planning to bring the subnet deployment as a managed service to the AWS marketplace, meaning that this is going to be entirely more simple for people and companies to build subnets on AVAX. Now, evidently, you can also imagine that this is going to make it a whole lot easier for people to launch and manage nodes on Avalanche, giving the network even more strength and flexibility for developers. It also includes Avalanche joining AWS Activate, which extends the benefit of AWS credits to builders in the Avalanche ecosystem. So that is basically what is happening right now for Avalanche. We've seen the reaction it had on the price, a lot of good press. Hopefully this is a good step in the right direction for AVAX, which has of course taken a beating during this bear market. If we take a look at its previous all-time high of about $130, it's now sitting around $14.50. So who knows what's going to happen in the next bull market, but there's definitely a lot of room for potential. Now, as you may or may not know, I am currently participating in GMX. I'm providing liquidity to this service or to this platform platform, and I'm earning fees as fees are generated from this platform. And right now I am earning some passive AVAX doing this, and I've earned about 8 AVAX so far. Yes, you only see about 0.97 here, but I've already taken out about 7 AVAX over the last 7 months. Now, of course, I'm not making millions of money here, but this is a way I'm making some passive AVAX. I have about $1,250 invested in GMX in their GLP token. Obviously, everything is down, so is that position. Right now, it's worth about $1,000, but like I said, I've made about 8 AVAX, and I'm also making some escrow GMX. But that's not the point of this video. I just wanted to share with you guys a different way that I am still making some passive AVAX throughout this bear market, and I love seeing some positive news on AVAX. So with all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below. Let me know your thoughts about this announcement in the comment section below. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.